Hey everyone, I'm making this video for my psychology class's applications project. Not just for that though. I'm also making this video to inform others about adolescent and young adult cognitive disorders, specifically ADHD, anxiety, and depression, and also to give my story of living with all three of these disorders. While these disorders are found fairly common among today's society, specifics about them are often unknown or misunderstood. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or ADHD, is, in my opinion, one of the most commonly misunderstood disorders. According to Varhima et al. In 2024, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is defined as persistent patterns of inattention and or hyperactivity impulsivity which interferes with functioning and or development. ADHD not only produces unwanted or incorrect behaviors, but can also cause challenges linking appropriate emotions to a certain stimuli, especially during social situations. ADHD is something that I've had to work extremely hard to manage, especially before I started medication for it. Medication is not the only way to cope with it, however. Some strategies that have worked for me are any type of meditation, calming music, and breathing exercises. Depression and anxiety are also helped by these coping strategies. In today's world, it seems that depression and anxiety tend to be grouped together. However, it is extremely important to remember that while it is common to see one have both of these disorders, that having one does not necessarily mean you have the other. According to Hawes et al. In 2021, adolescents and young adults both were found with raised levels of anxiety due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The drastic lifestyle changes that the pandemic forced society to make is the main reason for this. Changes like forced isolation, increased screen time, and stress from a disease spreading worldwide are main stressors that raise both adolescents and young adults' anxiety levels, as well as their levels of depressive symptoms. My experience with anxiety and depression have been fairly normal ones. A mix of social anxiety and depression have influenced me greatly. I used to isolate myself from just about everyone, even my family at times. However, talking to loved ones and a therapist helped me realize that while isolation sounded nice, it was not the solution. Exposing myself to more social situations helped me gain comfortability and an increased sense of normalness in public. ADHD, anxiety, and depression by themselves are very difficult to manage and cope with. Nonetheless, trying to do that with all three of these. While it may seem difficult, it is not impossible. Getting help is the first and most important step. No one is ever alone and should never feel like they have to manage their issues alone. Seek help and talk to trusted people about your problems. Good social support is the best way to find security and comfortability.